All right, sports fans, get excited because we're about to spend some time with one of the most accomplished journalists in sports who has more than 4 decades in the industry. We're talking about Andrea Kremer. In 1989, she was ESPN's first female correspondent. The 9-time Emmy Award winner has covered more than 30 Super Bowls. And in 2018, she became the second woman to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Kremer is a panelist on We Need to Talk, featured on CBS Sports Network. Love that show. And is the first nationally televised all-female sports show. And tonight, the Trailblazer is going to be inducted into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
Bravo.
Andrea Kremer is here now. Welcome.
Thank you. Great to be on with you guys.
I love that you were in the NFL Hall of Fame before the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame. What's that about?
Well, it actually surprised me because I had done so many stories over the years that were not always necessarily flattering, but were certainly objective about the NFL. So I never really thought I was going to get that call, but I was really pretty pleased that there are no politics involved. It was just based on my body of work. But it was I will tell you, it was a surreal moment being up on that stage with all the Hall of Famers, and they're giving me a standing ovation. It was just, I didn't even know what to do. It was pretty amazing. It was very humbling.
I bet.
As will tonight.
Yeah.
So what does tonight's honor mean to you, the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame?
It's the highest honor in our profession. And it's voted on by your peers. But honestly, what I'm really looking forward to the most is the people that are there that I'm going to get to share it with. Obviously, my family. But I'm really proud of my tree. Right? Like Bill Walsh had a tree, and Mike Holmgren has a tree, and Andy Reid has a tree of coaches. I'm really proud of the producers and that I've worked with, and a lot of them are going to be there tonight, and that's what I'm excited about.
It's really cool. And sports broadcasters, we got plenty of talented people on the news side, but I grew up watching sports, and I just think there's so much talent in sports broadcasting. So you're in very good company. And as a bonus, you get to do something that athletes usually get to do, which is pick walkout music.
Yes. Yeah, walk-up song.
Walk-up song.
Okay, so what did I just tell you? What did I just tell you about who I'm happy to share this with?
Your tree.
All right, my tree, right? You want to venture a guess?
I don't know.
I have not the slightest.
All right,
we have little children.
And it's just between us, right? Nobody's going to know, so it'll be a surprise tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can whisper.
Cool and the Gang Ladies Night.
Oh,
okay,
that's
yeah.
Great.
All right.
I love that.
Take it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
So, part of the people that will be there, I assume, is your son.
Correct.
Right. And the story that I love about you is how he was born at the 2000 Super Bowl.
Yes, I am every working mother's cautionary tale. Do not give birth 3,000 miles away from home, 4 days before the Super Bowl. Or, as I like to say, he could not believe the Rams were about to win it and had to say it himself. But yes, he arrived. He was all good. I was on the air 4 days later, but he was fine. The most important thing was he was fine and healthy.
That was the back-to-work policy, by the way, back in 2000. It was like 4 days maternity leave.
No. That was a negotiation with ESPN. They were not fired up about that.
Yeah,
but it was something that I really wanted to do. I needed closure on some work that I had been doing at the Super Bowl for a long time. And he was fine. And, of course, for the first 2 years of his life, before the Super Bowl ended up being moved back a week, he always thought the Super Bowl was just a celebration of his birthday.
That's amazing.
That's what all the excitement's about. So,
I love that.
But it's just incredible. I know you were doing, voiceovers from your hospital room and the whole thing. It's just...
Yeah, it was, I will say this, it was a real opener because, and it informed a lot of my storytelling over the years because it became, it's their story, but it's our story, but it's their life. And now suddenly I was living that. This was my life, but I understood it was a great story for everybody else. And that being on that other side of that, and then when I had to go tell very delicate stories on other people, it having been in those shoes, was pretty important. But yeah, cutting voiceovers. My cameraman is shooting the monitor of the baby's heart while I said, because if there's one shot of me in this hospital gown, it's all over.
So a lot of your colleagues, applaud you, especially, so many women have said how you, not only broke glass ceilings, but you're a mentor. You've done so much. How far have women come in sports journalism, but also how much further do we need to go?
Well, Look, you mentioned a couple of the firsts that I've had. I'm really, really proud that Hannah Storm and I became the first female duo to call NFL games for Amazon's Thursday Night Football, which made me the first full-time female NFL game analyst.
Wow.
I would like to see more of that. I was hoping that we would see more of that to this point. A lot of times women will get in sideline roles, and that's great. But you know what? We can talk ball as well as anybody else. We don't have to have played the game, right? And I'm never going to compare myself to a Tony Romo. Of course not. It's ridiculous. A Troy Aikman, a Chris Collinsworth. I'm not going to be that kind of analyst, but I'm going to be a reporter as an analyst. So I'm going to bring you a different side of things. And I think that there's still room for growth in that area for women.
Yeah. Well, congrats on the honor tonight. In honor of the honor, I think we've got your song queued up. Do we have it?
Oh, you found it.
Andrea Kremer, thank you very much for joining us.
All right, come on, get up.
No, I don't dance.
You're too tall. It's no fun. What can I say?
Ladies' night. Congratulations. It's so amazing.
It's great to be on with you guys. Thanks for
Yeah,
having me.
It's been great to have you here. Thank you very much.
Michael Phelps to Michael Jordan.
Really have.